One, mark.
Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today I want to talk about long distance relationships. And I know a lot of people aren't really too fond of them. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give my own personal opinions and how I think of long distance relationships and how I feel how they are, I guess. And I'm gonna start by saying I do believe that long distance I can't get my words right, can't talk, worst commentary ever. Get rid of it, ban it, get it out of here. Long distance relationships are they're not, I'm not gonna say they're bad, and I do believe that they all can work to a certain extent. When I say a certain extent, I mean pretty much they won't last forever. It cannot be a long distance relationship forever. I feel like if you meet someone over the internet via Facebook, via Twitter, via Instagram, via whatever you kids use nowadays, or grown-ups, whatever, I feel that if you meet someone, if it can last a year, or let's say 6 to 7 months, and you guys are still together, oh no, I'm sorry, if you can be together for 6 months, I feel like that's when you guys should be able to, like, meet. Or if you have like a good foundation around, like if you guys click like just automatically and you're really good with each other, give it some time and then actually meet each other, because not everything is how it is in person. And if you, now this is for anybody, I don't care how old you are, if you could be 15, you could be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 40, 50, 60, whatever, if you meet anyone on the internet, anyone, you tell their asses to get on Skype and you actually see this person face to face, because anyone could play, they could put pictures on Facebook, pictures on Twitter of them, like, 7 years ago when they were at their prime, and now 2014, 2015, they look terrible. They look absolutely atrocious. So you look at, if they got, FaceTime, Skype, Uvu, whatever people use nowadays. I like Skype personally, but whatever. You tell them to get on, because if they deny that, or if they can't at all and they keep dodging the question, cut the bitch off. Cut them off. Just get rid of them. Just get them out of there. Just cut them off. But basically, if you see that this person is real and you guys are talking and you're having, just a great time together, then I think at that point, y'all should actually just, see each other. And now, one tricky thing about long distance relationships is that they will not be long distance forever, and they won't last if they're forever. So at one point, somebody has to agree, either the boy or the girl, or the boy or the boy, or the girl or the girl, either or, however you guys roll. Somebody's gonna have to agree to move in with the other or go to the other permanently. One of the two are gonna have to agree to this. It can, like I said, can't be long distance forever. Somebody's gonna have to make up their mind. I mean, it's just not gonna work. Now, if you have a job, and let's say you're like 22 and she's like 18 and she just finished high school. I think it'd be better for, if she's not starting, well, yeah, if she is starting college, it'd be best for her to go to you, because I mean, hey, obviously, she can start college there and you have a job here and you're set. And I feel like, of course, meet the person and give it a year before I think you're ready to move in with each other and actually build and start having, a life together. Now, mind you, I've been in probably like 2 long distance relationships where they actually were beginning to get serious and they just kind of fell apart. One was serious for about some time, and then, we broke up or whatever. But ultimately, I do believe that they can work. It just depends on the people and if they're willing to try and make it work. And of course, they have to be faithful, because that's one tough thing about long distance, is that some people just can't be faithful. And I mean, I don't understand that personally, how you cannot be faithful to a person. I really don't get that. But I mean, if anything, that's one of the keys to making this work is being faithful with someone. And another thing is that since it's long distance, you have to be willing to give this person time. Well, I cannot talk today, I swear. Whether it's talking on the phone for like a couple of hours, getting on Skype for a couple of hours, you have to give this person time, because you don't really see them in your day-to-day life. On the phone, if you guys got Xbox, that's perfect. Whatever, you have to be willing to give this person time and talk, and actually talk to each other. At least I would say a couple of hours a day. If you're texting, You know, that's great. You know, one thing that you can do is, you know, you could text all day, and then at night you guys can just talk, and that's good. You know, that's still a really good, healthy way for a long distance relationship. But ultimately, I do believe they work. It's just, you know, it just depends on the people, and you have to be willing to give it time, talk to the person consistently all the time. And just know that if it falls off and you guys, you know, just fall off for no reason without any explanation, then I think it's best for you to move on, because any relationship that just happens to fall off, I feel like, you know, I mean, if, you know, in terms of boy girl, you know, boy girl, like, you know, boyfriend girlfriend relationship, I would just let it go. Because I mean, anything, if you fall off, it's obviously not real. If either you could just stop talking to each other without, I guess, caring, then yeah, I mean, you know, if it's like that, where you know, like, you don't care per se, or not don't care, you just kind of do it without thinking, like you just kind of stop talking to each other, then, you know, just move on. I mean, you know, you guys can still be friends, but I personally feel that if you can just drop like that, then, you know, it's best to move on. But they do work, I believe. I know they do work. It just depends on the people, how much time you're willing to put into this, and if you're really serious about it or not. So that's pretty much it for this one. Those are the 3 things I just mentioned that I think are key to long distance relationships. If you guys have anything that you'd like to add, or any personal input, I would love to hear it in the comment section. So that's it for this one. I feel like I forgot something in this commentary. I don't think I did, but I feel like I did. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, have a wonderful day. Peace.
I'm detecting incoming IMC dropship. Take out the IMC before they have